Hey guys, it's your boy, the Stutter Guy. I'm back with another video. Now, recently, I saw this video a while back, and I didn't think nothing of it until just now. So I watched for about a minute or so, and then after watching it for a bit, I decided to make a YouTube video about it. You know, because I feel like this is pretty fucking crazy, to be honest. Without any more delaying, let's get this video started.
New information about how a seemingly minor jaywalking stop turned into this, a warning. The video is disturbing.
Okay, so as we can see, this man over here is I don't know if his contact is resisting arrest, but he's clearly back away from the officers. He might be refusing arrest at this point. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, he's pretty much refusing arrest. So because he's refusing arrest, the officers are gonna use more force. Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
That is the scuffling which proved to be the last moment of Kurt Reinhold's life, the 42-year-old father.
As you can see, the as you can see, the aftermath of this incident left a man dead. I'm not gonna play the race card, I'm not, because there's a lot of things I could contribute to this. Maybe it's just cops being assholes in general. We don't really know the full story. We don't really know the full story, and the only thing we do know is what the news is currently on us. And I don't exactly trust the news, but then again, it's not. Then again, just not. Then again, it's proven to be useful at times. So I don't know, but and the funny thing is, this all happened because he was jaywalking. That's not even a real law to begin with. Like, it's completely made up. It really is. Like, you don't believe me, you can look for yourself how jaywalking started. It wasn't even a real law to begin with. It really wasn't. Right? It's ridiculous.
Two was shot to death by police there in broad daylight. He was unarmed, and he was not suspected of any serious felony or misconduct at all. He was stopped for alleged jaywalking, an infraction in California that carries a $250 ticket and is also rarely enforced to begin with.
As you see, he said rarely enforced. So 9 times out of 10, nobody cares about it. So why did jaywalking lead to a man getting killed? I mean, it's ridiculous. This is a ridiculous law. It's fucking stupid. I do it all the time because I do it all the time. I promise that nearly everyone else did it. You probably did it once in your lifetime. Your mother probably did it once in your lifetime. Every single person probably have done it more than once. That's facts. And if people out there and they're condoning this, that's because they're condoning this. No, if people are out there and they're supporting this because they genuinely believe that jaywalking is a terrible crime, and people who are caught jaywalking should be arrested or fucking. They're stupid. Very retarded. Like, honestly. They really are. But then again, at the beginning, we saw that this man was resisting arrest. So, it got very heated. But then again, police officers were trained to de-escalate the situation. So clearly, the fault was there was fault on both sides, right? Once again, I'm not going to say it was due to racism or whatever, but I mean, who knows at this point? The video was, they only saw us like a few seconds of video. We don't know how it started or anything like that. Oh, maybe they'll explain in a minute. Let's see.
Now, to understand this incident and why so many of these incidents in American policing prove controversial, it also helps to see what led up to that scuffle, which is our special report tonight, building on our coverage of this case. Tonight, we can actually show you more of precisely that lead up, because the Orange County Sheriff's Department has just released more video. Only after pressure, we should note, from the public, from recent protests, from press coverage, and a lawsuit. And now this video evidence sheds more light on the officer's mentality going into the stop. We can hear the officers on the dash cam video and other video before they even make contact with Reinhold, and they argue over whether to approach him at all. So now on this...
See what I'm talking about? It's ridiculous. It really is. That's the entire point. I'm like this is exactly what I'm talking about. The officers themselves are arguing if they should stop him now. The officers themselves are arguing whether they should stop him not, just because of daywalking. Like, they know it's stupid. They know it's retarded, right? They know it makes no sense, and yet they proceeded anyway. It's mind blowing. It really is.
Tape newly available. I want you to listen as one officer appears to verbally push back against the other, more aggressive officer, saying the situation, before they even made the stop, the situation is, quote, controlled and doesn't merit stopping Reinhold.
There we go. You sit in easy. It's control, man. I don't know. It is. It's like guy just stop in the middle. Don't make case law, Gabriel. Natural law. We're not identifying them.
Props to the other officer for realizing how fucking ridiculous the situation was. I wish that more could have been done to avoid this altogether. But, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And, something like this shouldn't happen again. And I hope that this is a learning moment for people. I hope that this moment helps officers in being more aware of the actions they do take. Like, the other officer is at fault. This the whole thing that happened, he was probably responsible, right? The other officer who was saying that they should go over there is the one to partly blame for this whole thing, right? Because clearly he wanted to misuse his power, right? That's how I see it, right? Because that's the only logical thing. That's the only thing that logically makes sense. He just wanted to throw his power around. That's about it. Because again, as you heard in the beginning of the video, jaywalking is a law they rarely enforced in the first place. Right? It makes no sense.
So before there was any stop, before what we showed you just earlier, before any scuffle, you have one officer already concerned this may not be a worthwhile or valid stop. The officer says, don't make case law, which sounds like referencing what could become a questionable precedent. Don't turn this stop into a case about crossing the line or where the line is. But they went ahead and they did pull up to Reinhold. And before even telling him why they are stopping him or if he's technically under arrest yet, you're going to see they start saying if he does not stop, they will, quote, make him stop. Quite the escalation for this alleged jaywalking.
the officer is at fault. They're definitely at fault. Like I was saying before, this is purely an abuse of power. That's the only reason he's doing this. He's doing this just to flex the power he possessed, right? This is a crooked cop at its finest, right? Like there's no other excuse. There's no other logical explanation for this. Like the way I see it, the officer who wanted to the officer who started this in the first place should be fired. Like there's no excuse. He should be fired because he's clearly trying to just. He's clearly like trying to push his weight around. I mean, it's right there. I don't know how else. I don't know what else you exactly need. Like, I don't know what else I need to prove my point. It's there. Like, come on now. Officers are trained to de-escalate the situation, and they escalated it. And they're continuing to escalate. Because now, my man is, he's upset, right? He's angry. He has every right to be. Right? Officers are trained to de-escalate the situation. Do you see, or at least do you hear them trying to do so? You just hear them making demands for him to sit down, right? That's all you hear. Like it's ridiculous.
You can hear.
A man was killed for a stupid fucking reason. And everybody knows it, and even the officer knows it. Like, come on now. For jaywalking. Like, I know I already said this, but like, are you kidding me? It's fucking stupid. It really is. Like, what the fuck, bro? Look it up. Look up jaywalking, bro. Look it up. Look it up first. Look it up, and I guarantee you that jaywalking was a law they completely made up. It has nothing to do with anything. Like, look it up. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty damn sure that's how. Like, I forgot most about cause I forgot what its purpose was. I'm pretty sure that jaywalking itself was like completely made up for a stupid reason or something like that. Look it up for yourselves.
Even with this off-camera partial audio, how quickly this whole thing escalated by the choice of the officers. Already it doesn't look like a stop that's making the neighborhood much safer. It looks like a stop that's escalating a situation with an unarmed person minding his own business, who then is...
Facts again. And this is exactly my point. That there's no need to even... There wasn't even a need to approach him at all. Like, there really wasn't. The other officer knew that. He knew that for a fact. But the other officer, he wants to push his weight around. That's where it all started from. He wanted to push his weight around, and he did so. And by doing so, a man is dead. A man who probably had a family. A man who was loved. Like, it fucking blows my mind that people think that people. It blows my mind that people will defend this action, like, and they will firmly believe that the officers were in the right. And they will firmly believe that. Like, it's ridiculous. It really is. I don't hate cops. I don't. I'm iffy. I'm like, I don't judge until I see the action itself, right? I'm not here to say that cops are good or bad. I'm not the one who should be making that choice, right? It's the officers' actions that prove whether they're good or bad, right? And the actions that happened right here proved that this officer, that probably both officers at this point, were bad. At least one was. Of course, the other one was just following his partner's lead. So they're pretty much both responsible. So, yeah, like, it's crazy.
Asking where did he even jaywalk? And then a concerned witness took cell phone video, which shows more of this from another angle.
Where did I take one? Stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. Let me eat it. Why are you stopping? Stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me, bro. What is your problem? Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? For what? Who are you?
They're not de-escalating the situation at all. As you can see from here, they are poorly... They're basically just telling me to sit down. They're not trying to do anything. They're just telling me to sit down, stop. No de-escalation whatsoever. Like, they were trained to do so. And yet, what you see right here. Right? You see an upset man, and you see another man. You see an upset man, right? And you see, and then you see an officer telling that man to sit down. Like, like, this fault on both sides, right? It's fault on both sides. Because the man should have been like a bit more calmer, so he could like think rationally. But I understand why he was upset. No one wants to be associated with a crime they didn't commit, right? So you have to understand why he's upset in the first place. But the thing is, he could have approached this slightly differently, slightly different. That would have at least changed the situation somewhat, right? But again, I'm not defending the officers' actions at all. They were in the wrong, right? They definitely were, right? This whole thing shouldn't have even started in the first place, right? I'm just saying that it could have been handled better. That's all.
As they argue and the video continues, there appears to be an effort by Reinhold to just get away. Then the officers tackle him, which includes the one officer who initially cautioned against the stop, saying things are under control. As it escalates, moments later, an officer says Reinhold has his gun, and they kill him with 2 shots.
The thing about it is too is we don't actually know if he was fixing for his gun. We just hear him shout that he was, so we don't actually know what happened. We really don't know. So I can't really say that he did or he didn't. But then again, the officers did choose a violent course of action. No, the officers put themselves in this type of situation, and it wouldn't exactly surprise me if they made that up on the spot. But then again, I don't know. I don't know what happened because I don't know what this man, what I think Reinhardt his name is capable of. So I don't know. A lot of things can happen, especially if someone's really upset. So I don't know. All I'm saying is that at the end of the day, there needs to be at the end of the day, it should have been handled 10 times better than it should have been handled 10 times better than what have occurred. And I feel like what happened here was miscommunication and this downright bullying, right? I say miscommunication because it's downright bullying and harassment. Yeah. That's exactly what happened here. It was bullying and there was harassment. That's exactly what happened here. And it's really sad. Because no one should be shot and killed over fucking jaywalking. It makes no sense. But it happened. Why did it happen? I don't know. I mean, I have my own opinion. Y'all heard my opinion, so there's that. But like, then again, it's your choice. I mean, then again, it's up to you to form your own opinion. So anyway, I'm just gonna end this video here, and I'm gonna end this video here, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Red.